Hi, everyone. My name is Roland Grassberger. I'm sure some of you know me. I was the founder of Grassfish. I'm now in the Vertiseit group responsible for strategy and innovations. And I'm happy to be here on this big stage in front of the great audience. And with all these super interesting presentations we had before, I hope I can also add a little bit. Today I want to present the future of IXM. So what we heard a lot today is about these topics. So great experiences, hyper-personalization, smart use of big data. So having AI in the background, have automated creation of content, automated distribution of content, then you have different user interfaces. Everything what you heard today has to be realized. And that's our job. Our job is to realize the visions so you can work with it. And that's a sometimes big task. Because what we also want to achieve is the last one, effortless management, because you can do a lot of cool things. For example, say we have 1,000 contents and every content is for every use case, and we manage it that the content is running there so that the content is distributed, really targeted. But how can you handle this, for example? And so that was a big topic for us when we talk about the future of IXM and the future of retail. How can we do all this? Can we realize all this vision in an effortless way so that it can be managed effortlessly? One thing is the cool experience, but the other thing is how to manage it. And that's why we have developed a second platform, a new platform, Grassfish IXM Aqua. So Grassfish IXM Aqua is our new product. We have developed it it has been developed in the last 2 years, so it's completely new. It is cloud native from the beginning on. And so it's a new baby. It's not grown up, but it is grown up. So it's more like a 18-year-old teenager who can do a lot. Maybe, as we heard today, also manage a museum after you give when you're away from vacation and when you're away on vacation and come back. And this is the thing that I will announce today. So Grassfish IXM Aqua is our new platform. It's our offering for the future because it has more. It is cloud native. It has an API first approach and it's built for speed. But what it is really is that it is an engine that is much more flexible than all traditional digital signage CMSs I know. And it's so easy to integrate because we see the future is not that you manage playlists and then you put something there, and then it's in the playlist and is shown somewhere. But the future is that there are different sources or different systems that manage the content. So for example, you have a programmatic platform, you have a dealer application that's used in the location, you have a system for retail media sales, you have someone who manages central content, then you have a connection to a ERP system that creates part of the content. There are so many ways how content can be created and can be managed. And what you need is a flexible system in the heart that is very scalable, powerful, has a lot of connections, and helps you to bring this all together and have really the system of the future. The system, the IXM system or the retail media, or retail experience management system of the future will be much more flexible, will be in much more cases, will really allow you having hyper personalization and everything, and it will work and it will be effortless. And so we have these two products, Grassfish IXM One. Now you know why it's called IXM One and IXM Aqua. that will be supported and further developed. And Grassfish IXM Aqua is our vision for the future. It's the system that will be there, I hope, in the next 40 years. As long as I live, at least. I will show you only one aspect of Grassfish IXM Aqua today. Tomorrow there will be one presentation by Andrew, and Andrew will go more into detail. But I want to show you one special feature, and I ask the operator to switch to my screen now. So this is Grassfish IXM Aqua, and what you see here is the media library, and or a view on the media library. And what is special, what you don't see, and what I did not mention until now, is that we also have developed an AI integration. So we started to become an AI company. We see, so that was also mentioned at least 50 times today, how important AI is and what AI will do in the future. And I personally think that AI will do much, much more in the future than we think now. And for example, generative AI with or generating images and videos is something that we are doing in our consulting department, I don't know, for 2 years now. So Chris Krom especially is a specialist in this. He did a workshop on the last summit for AI and content generation. And because people only think as AI, we create content or we create a PowerPoint or do an excerpt, that's maybe something that is now a hype and will vanish, but it will not, because this is something that's a special AI application and it's visible for everyone. But the real potential in AI lies in the integration in all processes, so that all processes, everything is AI supported or AI driven. And if you start with this, then AI has an enormous potential to help us to do our things with less effort, but with a much better result. And I'm sure it will be a big shift in the workspace, maybe in the same way as the introduction of machines. So the industrialization was 200 years ago, and but this time not for the workers, but for the desktop workers. And in this, what you don't see here is that all these videos, it's a furniture or generic furniture retailer, all these videos were processed by AI. So they were created traditionally by a Grassfish team, but AI then analyzed it. They analyzed each content, they described it, they tagged it, they defined for which audience it is. And so the AI module has built up a knowledge database about every single content that was put into the system. And nothing was tagged manually, everything was done automatically. And then we have here 3 screens. They are all green, luckily. These are these 3 screens. So what we have here is we have a furniture store. This is the screen in the entrance. That's the screen in the kitchen area, and that's the screen at the point in the cash, or the POS. But when you look at the broadcasts, they're empty. So there are no broadcasts, and that's why the screens are blue. And then I switch over to the AI module, and what I do here is, so that's usually not in the system. I created communication goals. So I defined communication goals for the 3 areas, for the 3 zones. So for example, I say I want to welcome the customers. We have spring offers. I want to welcome them, inform them about the brand and the spring offers. So that's the creative part. that you do when you create your channel structure. You define the channels, you define communication goals for different channels or for different zones. You define communication goals for different types of shops, for example, or for different audiences. And but that's text. So usually you write a text and you say, that's my communication goal. And then I wrote these communication goals. I say, okay, it's not spring, it's Christmas. And then I say, match all prompts. And now the AI starts to work. The AI analyzes now these different communication goals, matches the communication goals with the media descriptions we have, and generates then what's running. And then the screens start to run, but the AI did everything. So I put in only the media and the communication goals, and the rest is done by AI. So it's AI says, okay, entrance, Christmas offerings, and some brand stuff. Here's the kitchen, and here are the membership, especially membership things and so on that you want to show at the exit. And when you look at the CMS, and then I refresh the broadcast screen, then you see these are the broadcasts that the AI has defined. So I did everything, and and I can change it. Thanks. Thank you. It's really cool. So it's no, because it's working, because I really, when I started the project, I set the goal, and I said, but I wasn't sure if it will work. So I said, we want to achieve this, and then we started it, and it worked. And that's why I can show it today. And so, for example, because if we now change this and say, okay, we want to welcome our customers, and we want to present our spring offering. And I match it again, then it will recalculate it and change it. And so in the future, it means you will define only communication goals. But what this also means is that you can define communication goals also for different target audiences. And so it's the beginning. It's not that we say now we have created AI, it's now integrated, and then it's over. For us, it's really the start. And we are building AI competence within the company, and AI will be everywhere in the software in the future. And we are also, and the AI competence it's not only technology and AI knowledge, but for example, it's also all the AI regulations, also a topic that we are working on. It means we have to improve AI. You see spring. It's also AI is also something for our consulting department to build up AI competence there, because it's also how can AI be used. So our consulting department will also consult our customers. And if you could please go back to the PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, so it is like this. It's what I showed today is we have the media offering and the communication goals. They go into the AI module. It builds the knowledge base and defines what, where, when, and why. Because that's also a cool thing. I wanted to show it, but graphics put it out because it looks very technical. You get a JSON file, and the JSON is a technical format, and the JSON file says why has it chosen the AI this content for this channel. So it's also why. And the next things is that we want to put in demographics and audience and behavior and content reception, so that also, for example, the content is evaluated by the AI. And so that we have A/B testing that's also going in. And if you put all this in, then you can have a hyper personalization, what is promised by digital signage for years now. You can really do it because you have AI that does it, and you don't need 50 content managers to do it. Because usually the content managers are someone in a marketing department. It's distributed. It's maybe different if you are in one location, but if you have a global system and then you have it on every level, you have it on the country level and so on. It's really difficult to have all this knowledge everywhere. How to put the right content on all the screens, and this will be much more easier in the future. And your people and you can focus on the communication goals, on the definition what makes sense, what should run where, and together we will develop this further. And this is really, I think, a super important step for our whole business, and I hope also a game changer. Wrong button. So when is Grassfish IXM Aqua is available? It's available now. Now means now. So Helmut has an order book. and you will hear tomorrow at 11:30 more by Andrew Jarder. Thank you.